Welcome back to Left on Red, a GoLoud original podcast with me, Julie Haynes.
And me, Brenda Dennehy.
Brenda Martinez is back from New York. But before we start talking about that, we were actually up for...
Hold on, no. Who's Martinez?
She's an Olympic runner.
Did you, when you went off and Google that, did you? Wouldn't you pick someone like Paula Radcliffe or someone?
But Brenda, that's your name, Brenda. Did you ever heard
Is she Brenda
Martinez?
Is she actually Brenda Martinez? Oh, I didn't know. I thought he was just picking someone's surname.
No, her name is actually Brenda Martinez. She's an Olympic runner.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah, I just Googled that once you were chatting to me there earlier.
Oh my God, fair play. Yeah, I'm back from London. Yeah, but before we go anywhere,
New York. She's back from New York.
We might now. I did run the London Marathon. Yes, and you're dancing, but we'll talk about those achievements after.
Did you not run the New York one? Why do you keep saying London?
Did I say London?
Twice,
New York.
no,
Sorry.
Twice.
Look, there's something about the London Marathon later on. Sorry, the New York one. But before that, our other achievement. Let you announce it.
So we're up for a Listeners Award, which is huge for both myself and Brenda because we're not even going a year. And to be nominated for this award, and it's the only Listeners Award as well. So the listeners actually put us forward. So we're so grateful for anybody that put us forward for this award.
Yeah, it's with the Irish Podcast Awards. And to be honest, Julie, we didn't even know they existed until people were actually telling us about them.
Literally, I got a message like, congratulations. I was like, for what?
You're usually getting like court summons and stuff like that, and I'm usually getting letters from Barry. But when it's good news, we're like, what?
Yeah, I'm like, what? What's that? Oh. But so grateful. So that's on in 2-3 weeks, is it?
Is it 2 weeks? 2 weeks, yeah. And we're up against RF. Big news coming soon. Real life ghost stories and talking bollocks. And we don't want any of them to win. We want to win, so you can still vote. So if you go onto the Irish Podcast Awards site and you just put into the listener's choice, just write in Left on Red. And please vote for us. And you know what? If we don't win, we're not going to be too bothered. Sure, we're not, Julie.
I know. Sure, we're just. I'm absolutely blown away that we're even up for this award. So yeah, we're absolutely thrilled. So thank you so much.
Yeah, so we're so grateful. So listen, you're dancing. How did you get? I know how you got on, but tell us about it.
Oh, it was brilliant. I'm absolutely crippled. I'm crippled the last 2 days. I can't stand up straight. My knees are killing me. My back, everything, every part of my body hurts.
Hold on now. Was it Thursday and Friday? And today is Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah. It was
You're
Thursday
still
night
sore.
and Friday night. And
Well, I suppose you 2 hard nights of it and 2 hard nights of it as well on the sauce.
On the sauce, yeah, absolutely. And you know the Thursday night, all right? After the dance and whatever, we had a couple of drinks in the hotel. And there was a good bunch of us. I'd say there was about 20 odd of us sitting outside having a few drinks and whatever. And the wine was flowing, the Prosecco was flowing, the vodka was going. And we all just walked out there without paying. So then I came back the next day. I didn't realise we were all drunk. Came back the next day.
Go on.
Tap on my shoulder, right? I was like, yeah?
Yeah.
The managers of the hotel, they're like, can we have a word? I was like, yeah. They're like, come into the office. Brought me into the office, put on the CCTV.
What?
Yeah. The screens. And they're like, is that you drinking here? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, and there was I'd say about 20-25 of us there all drinking. Not one of you paid for a drink last night.
Oh, for the round of drink or other drinks?
The round. Oh, there was a couple of, but our rounds were bottles of wine.
Well, come here, who do you think was paying? Do you think it was on the hotel?
It's not, you know, when you're so drunk, we're like, oh, you bring out a bottle of wine, they're bringing out another bottle, get a bottle of champagne.
Yeah.
Woo! This was
then,
us, living our best life, walking out.
Who paid then? Did you end up paying?
A few of us. Then I called a few of them. I said, come here, I can't fucking pay for all this. So there was apparently a line up. They're like, that's you here. I can see you. The managers. I was like, oh yeah. I was actually pretty drunk as well in the office. I was howling. They didn't find it one bit funny. But yeah, go crack out Saturday night then as well. Or sorry, out Friday night then. So Friday night was our second night dancing. And yeah, had a few drinks during it, had a few drinks after it, and got home 8:30 in the morning.
Who was at the door? Because I don't even know who was at the door.
The fucking door. Oh my God. So it was the taxi man.
Taxman who took you home?
Yeah.
Oh no, don't tell me you forgot to pay him as well. Please don't tell me you forgot to pay him.
I paid him, but I must have tapped it too fast or something. I thought I paid him, tapped it too fast. I went in home and it obviously just never went through. I was upstairs, yeah, in my dress, last night's makeup still on, no shoes, couldn't find my fucking shoes. And was taxi man at the door and he was like, that didn't go through at all, girl. I was like, oh, so sorry about that.
Oh no, mortifying.
Yeah. So it was pretty embarrassing now, all right. So yeah, it was a crazy weekend. I forget to go out, you see, when I go home.
Yeah, you don't like going home after going out. How would you even got home on the Thursday night? I don't know. You even were home late on the Thursday night as well.
I went home by 4 o'clock and I was carrying other people home with me because they were pretty drunk.
And then did you get the hair, makeup all redone again on the Friday?
Yeah, so went home,
That's
had
going.
3 hours sleep, got back up, had to go rehearsals and got the hair and makeup done again and started off again at 3 o'clock.
And then you were out again tearing around the place on Saturday again after probably 2 hours sleep?
Yeah.
I tell you, some woman.
Never again.
Some woman.
again.
You're going to miss it though, I bet.
I will. Do you know what though? It was a lot of commitment.
Yeah,
there was a lot of commitment there. Like, you know, like every week there you have to be training and stuff. And I just couldn't put in, I honestly couldn't find the time, do you know, because obviously we're up and down to Dublin all the time and try to get babysitters then as well. Do you know, I was getting my mum to babysit so I could go up to Dublin, then getting her to babysit so I could go dancing for a couple of hours. It was very hard. It was hard. But
would you do it again if they were doing it next year? Would you sign up for it?
I don't
probably
know.
Would for the crack.
I fucking probably would. I'm saying no this week because I'm crippled, but I probably would, yeah.
You probably would, Jeff. You know, there was a bit of a session, all that kind of stuff.
Anything for a bit of crack. And do you know what? It was for a great cause. Like, we don't know yet how much we raised because they're still counting, but apparently it's in its thousands.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I'd say would be over 100,000 at least.
I'd say so. Like, and it was all for like cancer, breakthrough cancer, Marymount, and Irish blind. No, not the Irish blind dogs. I says it all wrong.
Irish guide dogs.
Irish guide dogs. Yeah, they're not blind dogs. That's in my GoFundMe. Julie's dancer for the blind dogs of Ireland. Oh,
you did not. Who said that?
I put that in
Did
my
you
mistake.
write that?
Yeah, and somebody screenshotted it there recently and sent it to me. They're like, Julie, you are not dancing for the blind dogs of Ireland. Donkey. I'm the fucking donkey. Come on, anyway, Brenda Martinez. How was the run?
Oh, listen,
the jog.
I genuinely mean it, right? Come here, it was no more fucking jog now. You were telling me you feel sore here on the Wednesday. I'm actually nearly back to normal. Now, I do have a bit of a cold after coming home from New York, so sorry for the sniffles. Listen, I'm not going to be going on about it too much because, like, it's been non-stop constant the last 6 or 7 days on my Instagram. Yeah, I'm happy with my time. You wouldn't know what times or anything. Oh, actually, you asked me what time did I do it, and I told you 4 hours 20, and you're like, I've run 2 of them myself in that time.
I said to her, did you go sightseeing or something?
Yeah,
that it took you so fucking long.
If you fucking knew that course, I'm telling you now, you wouldn't have lasted going over Staten Island over the bridge. You'd be well gone.
Did you see I was tracking you? Did you see I said that screenshot?
I know, I can't believe you actually were tracking me. See,
I wasn't. Somebody said it to me, goes,
well, you see, I said to myself, because I said, that's not. No, do you know how I knew? You know how clever I am when it comes to phones. That screenshot wasn't an Apple screenshot. That was some other phone. It looked like Christine's phone or someone else's phone, because I know from the top when you do a screenshot what phone it is. Yeah. And you sent me that, and I was like, oh my God, she's tracking me. And then I said to myself, oh no, that's not her phone. I said, oh, she's playing Snaky One there.
Yeah, a listener actually texted me and was like, oh my God, I'm so happy for Brenda, she done it. I goes, done what?
Yeah, thanks a lot.
I don't know what was happening. And she goes, the fucking marathon. She goes, look, she finished it. She sent me on your thing, 4 hours 26, is it?
No, it was 4:21 actually.
Oh, sorry. And I was like, oh,
Shit,
brilliant.
5 minutes off that there now, girl. I was like, well, I did the London ones in like probably half an hour longer, so that's a great improvement.
So good. You should be so proud of yourself, and you stopped off and all sightseeing.
Well, come here, I nearly did, because Will Dorgan and I were doing like Irish jig dance around the place, roaring around the place in the middle of it, nearly knocked someone down running over to her.
That was lovely with the Cork flag. She was there. Why did you change the Cork flag?
I come here, I didn't. She told me to look out for her because I'd met her the 2 days before and I knew where she kind of lived. So when I was in Queens, where she lives, I remember where she told me and I was looking out for her. And like when I look back at the video, I nearly knocked people out. But there she was. She didn't realise I was there. She had the Cork flag waiting for me.
I see that.
So then she gave it to me, and Michael, the husband, then was recording me, and I was going running off again. He was like, no, Brenda, stay there. And sure, if you see me, I'm just like, she's doing like a jig or something. I'm doing a 360 with the flag.
Yeah.
I want to keep running with my legs, because as soon as you stop with your legs, you lose momentum.
Yeah.
So it looks like, do you know when you're younger and you're jumping up and down, you want to go to the toilet?
Yeah.
I look like that's what's wrong with me. So then she was doing some sort of a crazy jig, and then I ran off again. And then, it was amazing. It was absolutely brilliant. And I wasn't too bad after it all. Like, I'm actually walking fine now and everything. I like everything.
But what got me was, I was watching your stories and whatever, and you're like, So I finished the marathon 3 hours ago, but I'm still walking back to the hotel. It took like 3 hours to walk back to the hotel or something, did I?
Yeah, because obviously I was doing a load of pictures because I was getting people to do my picture, do you know the way you'd be now, right? So that was probably half an hour, a good 40 minutes. And then I was ringing home and the mother and father and a few other people. I was messing around for that good hour. But then you see the subway was closed and we had to walk loads to try and get out. And then people were taking tuk-tuks to get back to the hotel. And so they were like costing $150. And then I was going on the subway and then the train didn't come for so long and then it just took ages. And then I had to walk up to a bar and try and find the girl I was sharing the room with. And yeah, I was walking a good 2 hours after. But it did me the world of good because the lactic acid and all that kind of stuff. No, I'm not a pro or anything like, but I did hear someone go on with lactic acid and my line is, yeah, did the lactic acid good, you know? So yeah, I was walking fine. I woke up the next morning, went down to the Finishers Village the next morning. I bought a jacket saying Finisher. My name is in the New York Times. I got the New York Times because my name is in it. Because if you did the marathon under 4 hours, 36 minutes, your name was in it. So I went down to get that. And I think I had 20,000 steps done by 9 o'clock again the morning after the marathon. I've been non-stop walking since. Non-stop.
What is the marathon? 26.2 miles or something,
26.2 miles, yeah.
And you ran that in
4 hours. I'm going to say 4 hours 15 because the whole incident with Laura and I had a toilet break. And then, do you know what? When the toilet break, I was actually there going,
how do you go to the toilet?
Hold on! I swear to God, there was someone who told me that he did a marathon. And some people don't go to the toilet. So do you know the way I'm always gorging back water?
Yeah.
Like I'm always drinking something. So I was trying not to drink. Like I know someone and she told me, like this is terrible now. I was like, how did you do that time? Like she goes, I didn't go to the toilet because do you not need to go to the toilet? She actually said she would have weed herself just to get a good time.
Do people weed themselves though?
Yeah, right? So I was there going, Beck, I want a good time. So I swear to God, for a minute, I was like, will I just wee myself? But then I said to myself, when I'm running then, right, I was like, they'll see the wee at the back. Do you know the way?
And it becoming true, like your pants or your shorts. No.
But I knew it was it was a small wee. Oh. It was a teeny tiny wee, but it was in my head and it was like coming up to 16 miles and I had 10 miles to go and I wasn't going to do it, but I was like, I remember that girl telling me she weed herself just to get a good time. And I was half tempted, but then I saw a toilet and then I went and it was the tiniest wee ever. The tiniest, like, it took me around 5 minutes to recover from it.
And like, is there just like
there's poor to lose, but then you've got men weeing on the streets everywhere.
The
like
runners,
you're seeing Mickeys all over the place during the marathon. You're seeing,
and they're just the runners stopping to wee.
Yeah, it's Willie Central, girl. You see, I saw so many willies on Sunday. I haven't seen so many willies in a long time.
And they obviously have to come off the track, like the beaten track, and go wee.
Just barely the side of the road. And then there's one part in Staten Island, you go over the bridge. It's the 5 boroughs of New York that you do, right?
Yeah.
I know your geography isn't the best, right? But you start in Staten Island, right? Which is an island. But there's 2 bridges. So some people start off running on the top of the bridge and then other people start off on the bottom. And the saying is, someone was telling me, don't be out on the side because men are all weeing. They're weeing over the bridge and you get pee all over you.
You're going to go in the shower, like?
Yeah, a shower of wee.
Oh, yuck.
So I was like, didn't minding that, so I was not going near the edge, and then I was sticking in the middle, and then everyone didn't want to go on the outside. I was like, oh my God, they all just don't want to get weed on. So it was a Mickey Central.
The Mickey Marathon.
The Mickey Marathon. But no, I was happy with the time I did because now I'm going to shave another 5 minutes off. But what I'm going to do, look, all right, you're sat down. Look, I am going to stop about this New York Marathon stuff. All right, I am going to stop, right?
But
there is going to be another one. Right, okay. But I'm not going to be as bad because I'm just going to do the London one again and it's in April, right? I don't have a place yet, but you know me in the manifesto now, big time. But I'm going to do it properly because the first 2 I did weren't properly. I'm going to shave 10 minutes off my time. That's my goal. And it's around my birthday, so I'll like be looking good for the birthday and all that.
What do you mean you don't have a place? Is it full?
Oh, it's full, girl, yeah. I need to go through a charity or else pay to do it like I did with the last crowd.
Did you pay to the New York one then
as well? I did pay to do the New York one, yeah, I had to pay to do that.
And who gets the money?
It's a Gang Sports International. You can go anywhere in the world. You can do any marathon in the world with them.
Oh, so you might have to pay them again now to do the London one.
Well, they're sold out, but they're the people I went with. And you know the way, if I get something into my head, I was like, yeah, the London Marathon, you'll remember me. I'm on the high priority list. That's what your one told me.
Who the fuck's told you that?
The one who's organising it.
Your mom.
Do you know the way I get obsessed?
You're on the high priority list.
I was like, every time I saw this one, Nikki, I was kind of like, Nikki, you won't forget me now for the London one. She was like, I already told you on the high priority list. Do you know? And I was like, oh, yeah. And then anytime again, Nikki, you want the London one, yeah, wink, wink and all this kind of stuff, do you know? Do you know now if I get something into my head, I get obsessive, you know? A bit like yourself.
Oh yeah, sign me up for the marathon.
So I am going to stop going on about it. So that's that news. And great news, I'm actually off to Tenerife on Friday. Fine for some, isn't it?
Yeah, she's only back from New York now. She's fucking off to Tenerife. Go on.
I'm going off to Tenerife. No, I was going on my own, right? But I might be having some company.
Who?
Yeah. Starts with P.
Oh,
and ends in O.
Pablo.
Julie, his name's not Pablo. That's Tara's dog.
Oh yeah. What's his fucking name again? For fuck's sake, you never shut up about him. What's his name?
What's his name?
Pablo. Oh no, it's Pablo and Pedo. No, not
No, not Pedo. Come on, are you actually for real? There's people shouting at the podcast now. They know his name.
What's his fucking name? Pablo.
Julie, come on.
What's the second letter again?
No, I'm not. This is not. Are you smarter than a 5-year-old? What's Brenda's fellow's name?
Paolo.
Yeah, so Paolo. Do you want to hear a voice message he sent me after the marathon?
Come on.
Right, hold on now to get the phone. Hold on now. Right, you ready for this, Julie?
Yeah, go for it.
Well done on the New York Marathon. You did amazing. I was tracking you all the way. Not long now until I see you again. Kisses, my Bella.
What are you laughing at?
Who the fuck is Bella? Me Bella.
That means beautiful. That means beautiful.
Does it? Me Bella.
What do you think that fucking is?
I don't know. All I heard at the end was me Bella.
Listen, don't you start becoming what? Do you know what you're turning into now?
A troll.
Do you know? No. Do you know those girls, right? And do you know when girls are single for ages and neither of them have a man?
Yeah.
And then one of them gets a man and the other one gets really jealous.
Hey, 2
That's
minutes
you.
now. 2 minutes. I'm texting a fella.
That's happening to you now?
I'm texting a fella and he knows all about the podcast. He knows all about my Instagram and TikTok and everything.
Oh, yeah, no, you see this. Go on. Hold on, I was talking about Paolo first.
Well, fuck off. We're sick of him. Pablo.
Well, Paolo is coming to Tenerife to meet me. So,
like, is he going to meet you in Tenerife?
yeah, but he's not staying for long. But like, I'm seriously considering, because I was going anyway. And you see, he wanted to meet me after the marathon. And I said, oh, listen, sorry, I'm going to Tenerife. And then he was like, oh, will I come meet you? And I was kind of like, oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about anyone sharing a room with me over there. Like, do you know the way I am?
Is this your first time seeing him since Rome?
Since Rome, yeah.
So anyone new to the podcast or just joining us, this week Brenda met Paolo when she was out in Rome there.
Yeah.
How long ago? Last month, was it?
Last month, yeah. I have a grand second
Come
time.
here, you just took the words out of my mouth. Rome, New York, now Tenerife.
I know, yeah. So I met him and we met on Bumble and I went on a date with him. We've been in touch ever since.
Weak. And she's weak for him.
Yeah, so he said, come up, but I don't know, come here, I'm not sure about him staying in the same room. I know, listen, people will say, how did she expect him to come all the way to Tenerife and not do the business? But June, I'll be honest with you, I don't have any thoughts of him staying in the same room as me. Like, I have said, look, will we be getting our own room kind of a thing.
Did you?
Yeah, did you?
What did he say?
I'm after paying up front for my room and my food.
Oh, you gone all inclusive?
No, I want to go on breakfast because I want to go out in the evenings myself.
Lovely, yeah.
You don't get up tearing around the place.
So, like, you're hardly
Julie, I'll be very honest with you, he'd nearly ruin it. Look, I've no problem doing the business, and he goes back to his own room. I had this same chat with a lad. Did you see that fella I was sitting with, the Dutch fella with the dressing going on the bus to the marathon?
Yeah.
Like, we were chatting. He told me he's after meeting a beautiful girlfriend, right? Okay, because I was not cracking on him. He actually said, I'm not on Instagram, but what's your name? So I can tell my girlfriend I'm on your page and, basically tell her that, like, well, I'm sat next to a crazy Irish woman. Yeah. And he told me he's after meeting her. They're madly in love. She's the one for him, etc., etc. But he lives away from her and it's the best for their relationship. And I was like, yes! I was saying the same thing. This is what I'm like too.
Yeah, but like he'd hardly... If a fella said to me, oh, call over there and we'll do the business, but then fuck off, I'd give him such a fucking clout.
But the last fella I was with in London, I didn't want to see him again because he wouldn't leave.
Oh, Brenda, like mad.
Oh, no, I was like, you're going home, man. And I nearly booked the taxi for him to go and I never wanted to see him again.
But imagine me ringing you now and be like, oh, come here, I'm after doing the deed there with John. And then half an hour after doing the deed, John was like, okay, go on away home there now. I'd be hysterical crying. I'd feel so used.
But you see, the thing is, right, I would expect from a man no, I'm not saying all men, but a lot of men would just, the ideal woman is, listen, call back, go back to your own bed. I'm just the male version where I'm like, call back, go back to your own bed.
And like, I can't. Did he book another room?
Well, I've told him book another room because I said, like, I've that paid up for. I may have said, I'm not sure what kind of a bedroom I have. Like I said, it might be a single bed. I don't know, to see, believe me.
Oh my God, Brenda.
It's only 2 nights, Jewel. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's
true.
plenty of money. The game he's in. I tell you now, he can call out. It mightn't even happen. I'm watching Married at First Sight there. Are you watching it? The UK one?
No.
Your one, Peggy, is going out with some lad, George is, whatever his name is, and they're married at first sight, etc., etc. And they were doing the homestays, and she brought your man over to the mother and father's, right? Oh my God, this is another one as well for you, right? And she put him down in the spare room because she's like, we're not getting it on here in my mother and father's house.
Yeah, but that's different now in the mum and dad's house, but a holiday.
Yeah. But she's living with him in an apartment in London and they're married at first sight, whatever, see each other. They still haven't done the deed. So, I mean, me and Paolo have only met once. I think he'll have way more mass than me. Look, we'll see what the story is when I meet him, you know?
But you're still going to put out, like, are you?
Jewel, I don't know. You see, I'd be well into, like, you know, I'll make him want me, you know, and all this kind of stuff, do you know? I'll hold off.
Yeah, but if he's going to that much effort, like, Brenda, I don't know, I think I'd put out alright for him.
I don't know, Jewel, look, I'll keep you tuned. But listen, actually, when I was in New York, my friend Ashley stayed in my apartment, right? But we were getting the bed ready together, you know, and I said, look, Ashley, I said, look after the apartment, do whatever you want, but I said, don't be riding in my bed. I did. No, and like she wouldn't, but I said, I'd get fierce out over that. Now, you can do whatever you want, girl. You can be doing whatever you want around the place. I said, just don't be riding in the bed.
But that is disgusting. I wouldn't do that in anybody's house.
She wouldn't either, but I was just saying it in general.
Yeah.
But she actually, she told me about her friend did like the same thing. Didn't you tell me someone slept in your mum and dad's bed?
No, it was I brought my 2 friends back to my mum and dad's house. We were drinking away. I ended up going up to my own bed. Conked, we were all langers drunk. My dad got up for work, went downstairs, and he heard like people in the sitting room. My dad walked in and 2 of them were riding each other. Yeah, my dad fucked the 2 of them out, and I never spoke to them since.
No, that's not.
You can't be doing shit like that, like.
No, I tell you, no, I said it to Ashley joking, but then I was like, oh, this is a good topic for the podcast, just to say like someone riding in your bed.
No, I
know she didn't, but I just said it to her in general. But yeah, so listen, we'll see what happens with Paolo. I will be probably quiet on the Instagram because I don't want him to get the idea of how nuts I am on it, right?
Are you going to share him? Would you ever share him?
I'd be very slow to be doing that kind of thing now because he's actually not on social media himself.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Now, I don't know would he get the whole carry on with, you know, coming out of arrivals in the airport, pretending I'm famous. Do you know, this kind of weird, random world that I live in, do you know, talking to myself in the street and all this. Like, he knows I'm a bit mad, but he doesn't know that side of me. So, you know me, if I went on my Instagram all serious, people would be like, that's not her at all.
Yeah.
No, I am myself to him, but I'll see, I'll keep you posted. Enough about me and him now. What's the story with your fella?
So, matched me 2 days ago now on Tinder, and all day long we were texting and all evening, and then I text him back then the next day, and we're texting all morning, all afternoon, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to have to fucking tell him here now I have the twins, you know?
Yeah.
So I texted him and I says, well, I have a bomb to drop with a running emoji and like a load of bombs, and he was like, bomb away, girl. And I said to him, I'm actually a single mom to a set of twins, and he texts back and he says, I know who you are, Julie.
Oh.
I don't know, is that a bit of a nick though? It's not a nick, it's like he knows fucking everything about me. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, you come up on my For You page all the time on TikTok. And he said, I see the odd time as well on Instagram, whatever. And I was like, oh, did you listen to the podcast though? So he goes, no, but I think I might listen to it tomorrow out in the van.
Well, that's it. No, that's not, you're done
Game
there anyway.
over.
You can be sure he's downloaded every single one of them now.
Your man would run for the hills, but I just can't understand why he would match with me anyways on Tinder, seeing the fucking carry on with me.
Yeah, but you see some men like that.
And do you know what I said? Oh my God, I'm actually bawling. So then I text back and I was like, I'm actually so embarrassed. I was like, I can't believe you follow me. And he goes, why are you embarrassed for? If anything, I'm privileged.
That's kind of cute.
Ah, it's very cute, isn't it?
No, that's cute. Very cute.
Bawling over that, like.
I think as well, I know what you're getting at, that people might go, oh, look, that's your one from TikTok, whatever, I'll match with her there, no, I'll see what I get over. But by his messages, he seems really nice.
He does, but like, my thing now is like, do you know, if you're having the flirt and a bit of a mess and whatever, what if he screenshots messages and sends them around? I know he won't, but like in my head, I'm just thinking the fucking worse. I'm like, what if he screenshots all these? Like, I could never have a bit of a flirt or anything with him.
Well,
because
you
I'm
see,
nervous.
you're flirting, then you can't really flirt. You're kind of, do you know, like, do you know what I mean?
Do you know what my flirting is? So I said to him, he told me what he worked as, again, straight away at me. So do you wear Snickers pants? And he was like, yeah, I wear them all the time. Then I asked him, does he play sports? And he was like, I used to for years, whatever. He doesn't really play anymore, but he's still like involved. And I was like, so do you wear gas shorts? Like this, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'd say your man is like, this one is weird on.
Yeah.
Stupid questions, like.
He's probably like, that'd be like the equivalent of him saying, do you wear Adidas rip-offs?
Do you wear matching underwear? Like,
Yeah, do you wear matching underwear?
Do you wear
People
Snickers
like, what
pants?
the fuck? Yeah, they'd be like, what a creep.
What an absolute weirdo. And then do you wear gas shorts? And he was like,
Yeah,
I just took off my Snickers pants to put on the gas shorts. And then I screenshotted that and I put it up on my Instagram stories and I had up and just going to the champ.
Yeah.
So your man looking at it and I haven't fucking up the aisle after fucking 12 hours texting.
Are you still on to him since, so?
Yeah.
He's on text, he hasn't ghosted or anything yet.
No, he didn't leave me on red yet, no.
So when are you going to freak out if he asks you to meet you? What's the story then?
Well, I'll probably come off Tinder then again, so you know.
Yeah, of course.
Fucking carry
Listen, if Paolo's coming to Tenerife now, you're going to have to put out there. Not put out, but you're going to have to put, like, meet him.
We might go to Santorini then.
Oh, you'll be all posh then, won't you? Me off to Tenerife. You going to fucking Santorini with your man. Well, listen, we'll see how we go now. We'll see how we go. Who goes further with the two fellas?
Oh, what a skit.
Listen, Paolo mightn't even show. Who knows?
Oh, he will. Does he have his flights booked?
Yeah, his flight's booked.
Oh, Jesus.
I know, imagine the absolute state of me. But I'm going to stay off my social media for a few days when he's around. I am.
Yeah, I suppose you'll have to because like it's your first time meeting him since Rome, do you know?
Yeah. And I have to have some kind of normality, you know?
Yeah. Just pretend I'm normal.
Yeah. Do you know what? I wasn't on my Irish phone much, you know, when I was in America because I had a US SIM in my UK phone. Look, I sound very transient with all that, right? Look, I wasn't really on my Irish phone, so I had a few missed calls, right? And I was actually booking our hair appointment for the podcast awards, right? Yeah. But a no one number came up on my Dublin phone and I was there going, that's probably them just confirming the makeup and hair appointment, you know? So I was delighted to ring it, right? But listen to what it was. Hold on now.
You're through to the Very Group. Just before we start, we need to know who you are.
So they're back onto me looking for money, you know? And my mother texted me a WhatsApp today and I couldn't see what the picture was, you know?
Yeah.
And all I could see was laughing emojis. And I was like, what is she laughing at? And all it said was Miss B. Dennehy. And I was like, oh my God, what's the letter? Because usually I'm used to like summonses or, you know, parking things or whatever. And it was just, of course, it was from Very as well, writing to me and calling to me for €20. I mean, come on, chase someone else, chase someone actually of importance, you know? €24. And right, you know what as well? We have to pay for water here. £10. I forgot my direct debit and I know it affects them. But your one was trying to get through to me. I was like, £10. £10.
Yeah, it's bad.
Come on.
But you know, when I went for that mortgage there, last month or 2 months ago, whatever, and I got declined twice, the mortgage man was saying to me, he was like, Julie, he was like, the amount of times, like, standing orders or direct debits were like they couldn't get your money because you fucking minus in your bank account. Like, he was like, it looks pretty bad. Like, he was like, you have to stop, make sure there's a couple of bob in there. Yeah,
but like, do you then?
Nah, and then he says, and stop fucking tapping. He goes, Jesus Christ. He's like, looking at one day there, you're tapping in about fucking 50. It's too easy, like, isn't it?
The tapping. And do you know what? We don't always look when we're tapping.
I don't look at all. Do you know what? Actually, me, my mum and the twins and Sean went out for dinner there on Sunday. And I asked for the bill. We went out for Sunday dinner and the bill came to €180. I didn't even look now what was on the bill and I went to tap. My mum was like, no, Julie, stop there for a second. She goes, let me see that bill. Wasn't your one after giving us the wrong bill? And I didn't even look at the bill. I was just going to tap. My mum just caught. She's like, it couldn't be that much. It should have been like 120. And here I was tapping my phone for the 180.
Wow.
And like, just careless, just fucking careless.
Yeah, I've started looking now. And you know, as well in America, like those tips, those looking for the tip that like, I know they don't get paid enough, whatever, you know what I mean? But when the service is crap, you're like, going, and I'm going off tipping you there now, girl. But to be fair, I did tip everyone and all that kind of stuff, you know?
You kind of have to out there. But here I'd always leave a couple of bob right on the table, or especially to the delivery drivers. But it kind of bugs me, alright, when it's like included on the bill, like, you know, the tipping or the service charge, whatever they call it. But
But come here, that was me anyway. Like, they're probably looking for me to go to court or something like that, or summons or something like that. But speaking of court, we all know who was at court this week anyway.
Oh yeah, I was there.
How'd you get on?
When was I? Yesterday? Jesus Christ, fucking yesterday, what a week. I think that's another thing I'm just fucking drained from it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Drained. And like, the thing was, it was adjourned. And like, And I'm still there. And you know, because like it was actually, it actually nearly ruined the whole dancing weekend for me because it was at the back of my mind, like, you know.
Yeah.
Go in here now and air my fucking dirty laundry, you know. Like, especially the fact that like it's an open court and there was so many different people in there. And you know, obviously because I have a following on Instagram and TikTok and this podcast and stuff, like the amount of people that were coming up to me, talking to me, and they were all so lovely, but like it's still embarrassing, like, you know. In the end, anyways, it was cancelled. I have a new date now, so I have to go through all this again.
And you know when the new date is, or
Yeah,
oh my
around
god,
Christmas then as well.
oh, are you serious?
Yeah, so I'm like, fuck's sake. So yeah,
That's very hard.
yeah, it's fucking, it's really hard. And I actually shared it on my Instagram yesterday, just like I feel like shit. And not that I feel like shit, it's just, it's hard, like, you know. And the amount of messages again I was getting, it's frightening, like.
The amount of women in the same situation where they'd be going and
Yeah,
be
and just being
adjourned.
played around and like turning up and like organising sitters and stuff, and then showing up and just being turned away.
And then you're probably going in already, facing
You're
it, psyching yourself up.
I psyched myself up now since Sunday. I was like, right now, Julie, game face on her now. You're going in here now on Tuesday morning, and fucking nothing. I like nothing got to do with me. Like I was there, I showed up, I had all
Yeah.
my documents, I was ready. You know, it was me that wanted this fight. You know, it was me that brought it on. But like, it's very hard. Like,
And then what happens if the person doesn't show up the next time or whatever? What does it get adjourned again, or is it kind of like goes into a different thing? I would not want to get too technical, but for people who don't know.
so they were saying it could get adjourned again, but then the third, is it the second or the third? Basically, anyways, it'll just go to me then, whatever the fuck I want, you kind of get. So sometimes, like, it might work out in your favour because you're the one there, you're the one that showed up, you had
Yeah.
everything ready. So,
Yeah.
like, I just have to look at it that way.
And then queer, speaking of court as well, whatever happened to the other court appearance?
Brenda, I was fucking shitting it. It was the big fucking Washington Street one, the big huge thing, right? I said, lad, I'll come in here and they'll fucking be dragging me around to every single courtroom in there
Yeah.
because I'd say there's a fucking warrant out for my arrest at this stage. Like, I never showed up to the last one. I was getting my teeth done and I heard nothing.
I remember the letter you wrote to them. I was like, "Are you? That's a joke, is it? You're not sending them that, are you?"
Email, yeah, I forwarded it on to you. I was like, what, think of this? I thought I was doing very well.
Oh my god! I was like, no, surely she's joking about that. I just think the excuse of I was getting my teeth done and couldn't show up is the best.
But I never
But I
said
know
that
you
to them.
didn't say that. I know you didn't say that. But for the listeners, like not going because why? I was getting my teeth done. I do the same. I'm like, no, I should get teeth done. She's the hairdresser. I can't go to court.
Well, it'd be different now if you're up for fucking something serious, but like parking in a loading bay.
I know.
Fuck
Get
off.
over it.
Get over yourself. Like, no
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah, wasting time. But come here as well. Be careful there because the TV licence. I hear they're out in force.
Fuck, another fucking thing. Jesus
Out in
Christ.
force now, taking people to court.
Did you
out
pay
in
yours?
force? I wrote down that I don't watch the BBC and I gave them a false name because they don't know who's living at my number. So I said Breda Delaney.
Oh, very good, yeah.
Yeah, so like, you know, if it's an easy name to remember. So like if they ever call to my gaff, I live on the second floor, so I never open the door anyway. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I always look out the window. And if they say to me, are you Breda Delaney? I'll be like, no, and I'm not lying.
Yeah, that's
Where
a good
Breda
one.
Delaney is. I took the name Breda Delaney because I was in a picture in the Examiner there before and they were like Aisling Roach from 96 FM along with Breda Delaney and I was like, who the fuck is Breda Delaney? So Breda Delaney, yeah, she's
She'll
you
be
know.
in trouble, so not our Brenda.
Breda's fucked anyway. Brenda's grand.
fucked.
Now it's time for Are You Smarter Than Your 6-year-olds? And we always play this game every week because Julie's got 2 adorable twins, Erin Rose and Fionn. And Julie's general knowledge of things isn't the best. I'm no genius now myself, so we like to test her on her knowledge, right? So I'm going to base them on like topical things now we've spoken about in the last few podcasts. And pardon me, I am so blocked up. Sorry that I'm talking through my nose. Usually talking through my backside, but talking through my nose today. Question number 1. Who was the last winner of Dancing with the Stars?
Carl Mullen,
All right, that's 1 out of 1. Who sang New York, New York?
Frank Sinatra.
Jesus! 2 out of 2. Spell Anglesey Street. Because where you go to court. I know you went to Washington now as well, but Anglesey Street.
Anglesea.
Oh my God, amazing. Right, that's 3 out of 3. Come on, Julie, I'm banking on this
I
now
was
for you.
actually in that court as well before.
Yeah, I kind of knew that as well. Right, okay. How much is the Irish television licence?
€14 a month.
What is it per year?
You know. 14 multiplied by 2.
Am
I wrong? 168.
160. I'll give it to you, all right?
Alright.
Your final question, right? You got 4 out of 4, okay?
Yeah.
I look like Bosco today with the red... No, Bosco had a red nose, red cheeks. Red cheeks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, we're doing one Bosco one. Who was it that was Bosco? Like, who played Bosco? For any UK listeners, Bosco was a puppet that we used to all love, and he was assigned a box. And he's like, hello, everybody. And you didn't know was he a man or a woman. We still don't know, although I did interview Bosco, and he said he was a man. Boy. Well, it was like, your one who did Bosco, like.
And who was it a man or a woman with Bosco?
Well, I said, oh, Bosco. I was cringe now I look back. I was like, Bosco, will you come to my wedding? I don't know. And I was like, would you... I'll find it. So embarrassing. I did it in Mertens. It went viral and everything on Joe.ie.
And was he a puppet in a hand?
Yeah, it was the person playing the puppet in the hand, and I was like, oh, Bosco. And he was like, hello there, how are you doing? I've met him in Red FM as well, right? And all this kind of stuff. He'd be like, hi, Bosco. Like, it's actually off the wall because it's actually a puppet and you're convinced that this is actually real. So, Bosco, yeah, I was like, I said, will you come to my wedding, Bosco? I don't know. And I was kind of like, come on, you will. He goes, I'll be a page boy. And I said, I thought you were gender neutral, whatever, you know. He said, I didn't mean that. So then it was like, I outed Bosco as a boy. It was a big thing.
I have to look for that video. The fucking...
I'll find it. I swear now, like... This is around 6 years ago. I thought I was shit hot. I actually think I contacted probably TV stations in London, kind of going, listen, big deal here in Ireland. Out at Bosco, give me a job. Like, I'm sure I've sent it to the editor of Good Morning Britain. I'm pretty sure I have.
Bosco.
Like, that's embarrassing when I look back at the stuff that I've sent people. Like, I'm really fine. I remember when I was trying to get into a radio a lot, I used to read at Mass, and I did a reflection at my friend's wedding, and I actually sent it trying to get a job.
You sent that as part of your cover letter, is it?
Yeah, no, I did it as like a showreel of me reading at Mass. Like, what?
What the fuck is a showreel?
Like, it's your best bits, you presenting and stuff, but I taught me reading at Mass at my friend's wedding. Like, that's...
So somebody recorded you reading at a wedding and you put into a reel?
Yeah, because they were all like, you're a really good reader. And like, I thought I was the star of the wedding. Like, I thought like I was there going, why is it anyone come up to you kind of going, you were fucking brilliant at the reflection? Oh. Do you know what I mean? Like, I really did. And I thought like people do professional show reels, right? Professional. But my one was Bosco talking to a fucking puppet, right? Asking him to be a page boy, right? This puppet with red hair and up on an altar saying a reflection. Like, it's embarrassing. But what? Hold on. Who played Bosco?
John Murphy.
Fuck's sake. What a letdown.
Go on, who was it?
What a letdown.
Is it a man or a woman? Oh,
it's a woman. Paula Lambert.
Oh.
So Google Bosco.
I'll Google Bosco.
Yeah, Google me interviewing Bosco. You'll see it. I wear a Cork jersey, all about him.
In Virgins.
Yeah, I think I'm eating chips with him as well.
Oh, Christ. And was Paula one there?
She was Bosco under the table.
And was she actually sitting under the table then, like?
She was under the table. And there's me. Full-blown conversation with the puppet with red cheeks and the red hair going, Bosco, come on now. But I think I was so into character, I was thinking he was real.
Oh, fuck.
Like, this is only a few years ago. No, I wasn't 5 or 6.
And what was it for, Red FM?
I think I did it for Red FM, but then I wanted to do something for myself. Oh, it was for Cork Live TV, some TV station they were setting up and sure I was part of it. And we all thought we were going to be, we all thought we were taught we were bigger than Good Morning Britain, to be honest. We thought we were Good Morning America to carry on. Do you know?
Oh, you're giving me the ick. But anyways, talk about icks.
Yeah.
Let's move on to our ick of the week. So I have an ick, and somebody said this over the weekend, and I actually nearly went through them for a shortcut. When somebody says, num num.
Do you not mean nom nom?
Oh,
Nom nom.
Nom nom. It's like yummy. Yeah, like yummy.
Yeah.
Is that how you pronounce it? Nom,
I wouldn't
nom.
like that either, nom nom.
Nom nom. I'm like, oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that either. My big ick would be, right, you know the way, like, I'm sorry to bring back the running thing, okay, but people spitting. Like, that's okay. But you know my big ick? It's not okay. I don't like it, but people need to do what they need to do. But my thing is, the getting your nose, closing one nostril and then
Stop, don't even do
I don't. I saw a load of people do that in the run. I'm like, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that.
Oh, I go get vomit.
You don't need to do that.
My mum used to say to us when we used to spit when we were younger, the Holy Mary would blush.
Oh, I like those ones, yeah.
She said Holy Mary's blush now.
And you'd never do it then?
No, Holy Mary's
You'd never
blush
do
is
it.
just that.
And actually, when it comes to farting, right? I'm saying like a man farting in front of you, I think it's funny. That's not funny.
Disgusting.
I'm telling you now, if Paolo leaves off one next to me, he won't be long go back to fucking Rome.
Yeah, I see. Like, that's why I couldn't share a room with a fella.
See, Jewel, that's why he's going into
or
the
hearing
seventh
them
floor. Good
weeing
luck.
from the bathroom. No, ick.
Oh,
Yuck.
God.
And especially the morning wee, it's really heavy and loud and it goes on for ages. Not the morning wee, I can't. It's like somebody's dumping a bucket of water down the toilet.
I never really noticed the morning wee.
I hate the morning wee. No.
I've never noticed the morning. Is it way longer?
And it's like, it goes on for ages and it's so loud. It comes out so fast.
Oh my
Even
God.
my Fiona has a morning wee now.
Does he?
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, my 6-year-old is giving me the ick with his wee.
Oh my God. But you know what the thing is, well, I do want to go on this road. What is it then what men go for the number 2? They're like half an hour in there.
Disgusting.
No, I'm sorry. Like, what's going on in there?
Yeah, I know. I know.
Like, seriously, it's like I need to go away there for half an hour to go to the toilet. What's going on there?
Yeah, and they don't give a literally, they don't give a shit. But like, I'd have to put tissue down and everything, like be lighting candles.
Oh, sure, we know that. We put the tissue down beforehand.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Or the shower on and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, word?
Yeah, or the shower on.
Or play music or something like that.
No.
Stuff.
No. Well, yeah, I'm the same. We'd have kidney problems and everything and stuff we'd be at.
Oh, that's a joke.
Or to have a podcast going or something like that's always a good one. Someone else says, no, this would be one for me. Husband holding my hand in public like I'm going to go missing. Ick.
I wouldn't mind that now at all. Like if your man now held your hand in Tenerife, like if you walked down to the restaurant, would you get the ick?
Oh God, if we're walking down Las Cristianos and Las Americas, I won't be into that now at all.
Like, I was out walking with a fella there a couple of months ago and he caught my hand and I was like, oh, this is lovely. Now, I wouldn't be doing it like going down Patrick Street, like, but we were on this walk thing. Like,
no.
That was nice.
Well, you see, no, I might look now, I'll be walking down the street there, on Tenerife or someone I know will see me and sure that I'd be mortified.
I'd have like 2 16-year-olds.
Do you know what? Other people would be, look at me, but I'd be very like, don't fucking touch me going on the street there now.
I can't fucking believe this one came in from somebody. Can you see number 5? Texting someone who can't spell. Did you write that in?
No.
Look, texting someone who can't spell. That's me.
Well, that kind of is you. Come here, I'm no Einstein at all. I get the wrong spellings at times.
Yeah, but then you do dirty delete.
Well, I haven't done one of them now in a while, Jewel. I haven't. I swear to God I haven't.
Now you call yourself out now.
No, I call myself out now. I'm like, yeah, but people get a thrill out of, oh, you're wrong there, you're wrong there.
Oh,
my
phone blows up. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Jesus. I'm like, Christ almighty. I spelled, but I leave him at it. No, leave him at it. There's another one here. Irish people who say mom instead of mum or mam. I don't really care about that.
Oh, it bugs me, alright.
Do you see, I call my mother Nora, so.
I call mine Mam, M-A-M.
Is mom an American one?
Mom. No, I wouldn't say mom.
Mother then would be a bit of a posh one as well.
Mommy, then it's your country. Mammy, my mammy.
Mammy.
God.
Mammy, yeah. If you heard, we would have found out he was like, I'm to ring me mammy. What would you be like?
I'd fucking die. I'm like, oh my God, you fucking ick.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be into that. Or daddy or something like that, yeah.
Another one came in, bad table manners. Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Bad, alright.
There's another one here. People who leave their indicator on after they've overtaken.
Yeah, but that's probably just a bit of a mistake, is it?
Yeah, well, what I see is when people don't indicate, that really pisses me off.
Bugs me as well. Fucking
yeah,
bugs
indicate.
Me.
Stay safe driving out there, Stay safe.
Right, on that note...
Before we head off, go on.
Well, no,
go on.
I'm done. I'm saying good luck.
Well, I know, yeah. I'm done as well. I have to go home pack for Tenerife, girl. Grand for some, isn't it?
Pack your sexy bikini.
I was just going to say it. I'm going to have to pack my sexy bikinis and all that.
Polka dot bikini.
And I don't like to be sexy on those kind of holidays on my own, so I'm going to be sexy.
I'd be wearing shapewear togs.
I'll be wearing. No, I'll be sexy. I'll get a blow dry now the day I arrive and everything, right?
Something else there. I was like, what?
No, I won't do any of that carry on now. But I'll get a blow dry. No, what I'm going to plan is, right, He's going to be in his own room, etc., etc. When he comes to London, then there might be a bit of action, all right? I'm not saying I'm not going to do anything, but like, I want him to wait again. Do you know?
Come on, girl.
You have to keep the mystery going. But I will try. I'll be sexy for the first 2 days, and then it's all downhill from there.
You're keeping him on his toes, so
Yeah,
on
like,
his
you know,
toes
I'm
on
eating like
Tenerife.
pasta and pizza and everything on the holidays and chips and everything. But like, I'll be very kind of like, oh, I'll just get the baked salmon or some shit like that in front of him,
Just
you know?
get the Caesar salad, please.
And then, well, not salad, you know, but like, and then I'll
Do
be
you know
like,
I got a salad before on a first date and it was the worst thing I ever got because I couldn't pick up the lettuce. With the fork,
yeah,
it wouldn't
can I
stick
just
into
see
the
that would be-
lettuce. No,
Between-
don't ever get a salad on a first date.
a salad now or else a burger. Bad things to get on a first date.
Or spaghetti. Could
The burger,
Nah,
but the
God.
burger, your whole face, do you know, and the
Nah.
opening the mouth and all that. No.
No. And then you
No.
don't want to go for the steak either because you're like, if he's paying us like €35 for the fillet, and I
Yeah,
can't
so you don't
be
want to do that.
fucking
Yeah, you see, that's it as well.
I will
Yeah,
talk about
yeah.
that another day. Anyways, we'll be here all night. Go on, good luck, and I'll ring you later.
I'll chat to you in probably half an hour. But for the listeners, we will chat to you all next week, guys. And don't forget to vote for us on the Irish Podcast Awards Listeners' Choice.
So until next week, good luck and take care, everyone. Bye.
Ciao.